these guys put themselves on the map. Both very strong representatives of both of their characters. Looking at Terry, obviously, on the left there for Riddles, and then, of course, you got BestNess. I mean, I'll give you one guess. I'll give you 3 guesses as to who he plays, and the first 2 don't count. But either way, Game 1 is starting. PS2, of course, man, the classic.
Yeah, the new Starterville. It's Starter Stadium. And we've got a killer opening for BestNess already, attacking on 60, and he's keeping it going even from across the stage. Whoa!
Yeah,
okay.
Sick. That was actually sick. What a call out, man. Here we go. Gonna have to recover high. You're gonna see a lot of those high recoveries, Max. We were talking during the breaks, and you pointed out that Ness's yo-yo is gonna be very dangerous to Terry while he's trying to recover on the way down. Trying to go up from recovering low, so that's gonna be really dangerous. But here's the thing: is that Terry. Oh wow, that's it. Never mind. I was gonna say he could certainly make this comeback happen with a little bit of go meter magic.
Yeah, fatal error there, getting the directional air dodge out of the PK fire. When you're mashing SDI out of that, you also want to shield once you do pop out, and since he was airborne, I think that just contributed to him getting air dodge. And I don't know if that's what Riddles wanted, but it's certainly what BestNess wanted, because you gotta expect most good players will get out of PK fire. It's just what are they gonna do after?
That's true. And how hard are they DIing out of it? And you gotta anticipate how many hits their character can take. There's a lot to figure out. Ooh, mashing the down tilt. That grab range is ridiculous. Back throw is gonna do it. Popping him off the top. BestNess almost getting a 3 stock here. This is ridiculous start, Max, for BestNess.
Almost hitting the 112 on those first 2 stocks. I believe that was a 114 point something.
Yeah.
So
he certainly has never seen a 113, so I don't think he ever will. But here we go.
Pretty sure.
Anyway, BestNess has to land here too. Rising tackle, the input too. You can see the little blue on his legs. If you need an indicator though, that's kind of how you can tell. For the dash attack, that move is nasty. Rising tackle again. He falls out of it.
Wow.
Okay, just bash it again. Why not? I think Terry, he's got to be dizzy after doing that 3 times in a row. You know what I mean? He spins so much, dude. He's like a dreidel. Like, he just spins like crazy.
Beyblades.
Beyblades, there you go. That's another good one, too. Either way, man.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest moves to SDI out of as well, so I'm impressed that BestNess escaped the first one, but of course no such luck on the one that ended his stock. A lot of ground to make up for here for Riddles, but fortunately his character has a built-in comeback mechanic, so as long as he can cling to the stock, we could see a realistic chance of him bringing it back. Right now, BestNess just looking too strong, though.
You're going to see a lot of that. It's a big thing that Terry has in this matchup that Ryu and Ken don't. Is that option to crack shoot and go high and not go to the ledge and either get ledge trapped or down smash. But either way, BestNess taking that one down. A dominant game 1 there. 2 stock. Yep, dominant 2 stock there for BestNess. Grab into the back throw. I know, dude.
Great photos.
These guys with these pictures, yeah, killing me. So I do think Riddles was catching on to some stuff in the matchup there. I think he was starting to schmoove a little bit more and start to come up with his own solutions, but it looks like a rough one.
Yeah, I think this is just a rough draw for Riddles. Unfortunately, Ness, one of those characters that's so well equipped to fight Terry just naturally. I mean, you fall out of a lot of stuff by virtue of being a floaty character. You have great edge guards, and then even the shockingly heavy Terry just gets nuked by back throw. I mean, you saw it. I think he was at 128, nowhere near the ledge, but that still killed him. I mean, not nowhere near the ledge, but not right up on it.
Yeah.
And no problems for Ness to kill like that.
I was just, not the normal path you consider Ness will be blowing you up at, right? He just did it at kind of coast to coast there. So, man, I don't know. It sounded like he went right back into it, but couldn't see the maps. Maybe a character change, map change. I don't know, man. It seems like he's going to be allowed here. Let's see. BestNess of Riddles. Game 2, he's just going to run it right back. If I've said it once, I've said it a billion times. Going to change the game plan, not the floor plan. Let's see what Riddles comes up with here in this game 2. It's going to be a lot. Look at this pressure already from BestNess racking it up. These PK fires and the defensive moves, the call-outs there from BestNess have been immaculate so far, Max. I don't think he's going to let up on those. I think that's one of the best things he does as a player with Ness.
Yeah, Terry's certainly not the worst character out of Shield, but far from the best. I mean, if you don't have a charged rising tackle ready to go, you pretty much can only fall back on Nair for a fast punish. And Ness just has the range to avoid that. So we're seeing BestNess get right up in there with the side magnet, and of course Nairs, forward airs, all kinds of stuff that makes it really difficult to defend against him. We're going to see another stock out the window 43 seconds into the match. BestNess his insane pace right now.
Don't forget about Terry's fair out of shield too. Frame 7, really good reach on it. It's kind of a nutty move, but in this matchup, the way Ness is going to be applying pressure, I don't really know how much it's going to help Riddles, because he certainly does love to hit that button too. But here we go, man. BestNess, this is exactly where you don't want to be if you're Terry. Nice job rising there. with the side B, able to recover. The power dunk, of course. Here we go. Jab, jab. Oh, good pressure there himself. The rising tackle doesn't connect, though. I wonder if BestNess is SDIing now. You said that earlier, and sometimes I'm like, well, I can't really tell if he's SDIing or if that's just Ness's tiny hurt box and not letting anything, kind of collide with it. You kind of have to punch him, like, in his noggin, like his big head. Like, that's the target, basically. And he kind of falls out of things like that. So, either way, okay. Go meter online, dash attack. Gonna do it off the side, just barely, though, Max.
That time, Riddles, it looked like he intentionally went for directional air dodge out of PK Fire. I feel like that's something I would advise against. Probably just want to go down to the ground and hold shield and then, pick an option from there since you have much more freedom out of your shield than out of the lag of an air dodge. But either way, Riddles starting to respond here. Smart. BestNess knowing that Terry's down throw sends you backwards, not going to hold the wrong DI, and just picking up a back throw, continuing this train of just constant onslaught from him.
I thought you were saying pain. I was so pumped.
Train of pain of
bars, bars, dude, bars. And that's another good call out there by BestNess. I'm telling you, he's so good at identifying defensive habits of players and punishing them for it. That spot dodge is getting grabbed right out of it. And look at that too, side magnet healing himself up. BestNess putting on so much pressure in this matchup, Max. It's ridiculous. That's confidence. Yeah.
All kinds of wacky stuff. Yeah, exactly. There's only two situations you'll see that. One, when he's feeling himself, and two, when he needs to make a crazy comeback.
Yeah.
If the Campbell's isn't available, PK Thunder 2 might be.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Here we go. Jab, jab. And very delayed power dunk. I thought he might go for the Buster Wolf. Maybe he's saving the DRs, or maybe he didn't get the input that he wanted there. But either way, Go is still on the table. Oh, yep. Riddle's reminding us that it's on the table too. Okay.
Yeah, Ness is a character that loves to jump in, so Power Geyser could certainly be a useful tool here, but it might be too little too late. Even if he manages to get a stock with it, he'd have to play out of his mind for another full one of BestNess's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, BestNess is playing perfectly with this lead. This is the way you want to do it. All these safe aerials, back airs, forcing Riddles to approach, and the very last hit that close to the blast zone. Good set knockback there. BestNess identifying where Riddles is going to be weak in his recovery and punishing forward. 2-0 for BestNess. Love that counterplay, Max. I'm telling you, he's just scooping Riddles up. All these defensive triggers that he's pulling, spot dodging, power dunking, anything that he's doing to try to get at a disadvantage or to avoid BestNess, he's kind of turning it against him even more. Ridiculous.
Man, we saw almost a shutout in Mars versus Ouch, but Ouch managed to put himself on the board, keep it going. Can another young Canadian threat do the same, defend at least his honor in this set and put one on the board against BestNess? I'm not sure. This is honestly looking more dominant than Mars versus Ouch was. But
yeah.
Also the matchup is worse considerably. I mean, Ouch's character, if anything, would probably be favored against CSS.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I think that's what we were talking about with Ouch versus Mars is Wolf is so scary for ZSS, and I think what we're seeing here is, BestNess probably the higher seed, deservedly, but the thing here is that Riddles is the one, like you said, trying to do the uphill climb, and it looks like he's going to try to spread out the stage a little bit more, go into the town and city, see what he can come up with here. I think we're going to see a little more zoning, a little more of the thing with these platform layouts is that Ness can do the PK fires at the downward angle at you, you know what I'm saying? That's such a strong thing for him to have in a stage, and you can see him kind of already going to the skies a lot and avoiding the ground that Riddles is on. So again, BestNess just kind of playing the matchup correctly.
Okay, we got a back throw, setting him up off stage. Crack shoot, one of those moves that's very difficult to contest, even if you've got a great disjoint in the form of Ness's fair, or even, from my own experience, Lucina's fair. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Crack shoot can just bully Terry's way back to the stage. And wow, if that Power Geyser had hit, would have been such a different game 3 here. Now it's going to be BestNess still taking the first stock, continuing this momentum.
Off stage, though, this is where Ness doesn't want to be. This is another thing in the matchup. Terry, he doesn't go off stage. He kind of gets, but not really. He likes the ledge trap. He's a great ledge trapper, especially with Go ready to punish. But especially with that auto turnaround and Go, he's an amazing ledge trapper. But Ness, he'd rather see you ledge trap than go off stage and try to fight him. He'd much rather see that. Okay, going for the rising tackle. Got the input too. Nice job by Riddles. This is definitely the closest the game has been after the first stock for sure. Looking good for looking a lot better for Riddles here in game 3.
Yeah, BestNess, almost taking 2 stocks in a row, if not actually doing that in the first game. So yeah, Riddles with a little bit of life. We're seeing something here. Wow, the platform's saving him though.
That was a great recovery there from Riddles. It would have been so easy for him to lose a stock. He didn't have a jump. I love when he activated that rising tackle on the other side, and now we're seeing him hold on to this stock and try to catching BestNess. Riddles does that all the time. He will cover your jump off the ledge at a certain time, and he always spikes you. He goes for that down there, that power dunk. Yep, that is going to do it. Nice job there, Riddles. Up a stock now, Max. You love to see it. Great adjustments being made.
All right, can he recover? No, he gets the down B by accident. All right, that lead just wiping itself off the face of the earth. And BestNess probably counting his stars for that. He's like, man, I might not have to play a 4th game here.
Down tilt, jab, jab. Not getting an input afterward. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. He'll throw that one out. He'll do it twice. Oh, that would have been cute. It did not recover, though. It did not connect, though, but now we're seeing it on the other end. BestNess is turning this one back into his own favor, going high. Ooh, that mix-up was good. He's either going to the platform or magnet handing to the ledge. I didn't think he could make it to the ledge, honestly. I thought he was a little too far, but Riddles knew better. And it's these recoveries, man, are a huge difference, Max.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, that fade to the ledge from the platform, I think that was not even necessarily by choice. It was like he just did not reach the platform with the up B, and he had to pray that he'd be able to drift further to the right. All right, so Riddles following suit with Ouch, putting one on the board when facing loser's bracket in the face. Facing it in the face, yeah. I've been sleeping great after this election, guys. Anyway, he's alive. He's alive in this set, and it's not completely over yet.
Yeah, I love that burning knuckle, too, to close it out. I think that move is kind of still underrated. Like, everyone, you know, obviously, like, the initial jokes kind of came out of jab, jab, power dunk, and, like, all this stuff. And that's still, don't get me wrong, a good option. It can even KO if you haven't been mashing it. But that burning knuckle, like, first off, I love the kill screen. I think it looks so cool. Second off, it's really powerful. Like, it's a really, really strong move. So you'd love to see that from Riddles. Good adjustments being made. Only regret is that he didn't go to Town and City Game 2, Max.
Yeah, right? I mean, that was something you wouldn't want to save until you're almost done. But either way, you know, he's got a chance here. It's going to be on BestNess's terms. He's getting rid of PS2, which they played 2 games in a row on, as well as Yoshi's Story. So I see how the triplats would benefit Ness, and Riddles wouldn't want to fight there. But Battlefield, of course, still on the table because PS2 is the other ban.
Yeah, PS2. So he could have gone back to PS2, even though he won 2 games on it?
Yeah, you know what? As soon as someone bans Yoshi's and another stage against me, I'm like, all right, Battlefield. You clearly don't want to fight me on triplats, right? BestNess doing just that.
All right, fair. Starting it off. Good job by Riddles getting out of that. I think in Game 1, Game 2, that PK Fire was going to be landing. BestNess has certainly been catching on to a lot of the defensive moves here from Riddles, but starting to slip away a little more. Oh, yes, the intangibility on the legs. You need that stuff. Nice job. I'm telling you, man, the recovers are coming to life for Riddles and kind of rewriting the book here.
Yeah, Terry, even though he has a pretty short recovery, it is very diverse in the ways that he can path himself back to the stage. So impressed by the way that Riddles is adapting and adjusting, just because Ness is such a demon in that edge guard situation as well. Ooh. All right, actually hitting him with the rising tackle there. The rising tackle.
Face to the face, the rising. Yep, it's
Dude, my
you're
brain
like
is mush, man.
You're the guy in Goodfellas, Tommy 2 times. I'm gonna go get the papers. Oh, looking for the canceled up tilt into or the cancel. The spot dodge cancel. You see that tweet? The kid said there's only one spot dodge cancel in the game, and it's Terry's. He's saying that to Riddles. It was amazing. Riddles is like, dude.
He's got the super spot dodge cancel.
He does, yeah. Oh, looking for it again there too. BestNess quicker to the trigger there, taking the first stock.
Okay, goes for power dunk. You know, that move is much more SDI-able than rising tackle, but of course you don't have to charge to get the input. And also, if you're to the side of the stage, you can get kills earlier with it, or like close to the same percent. That said, we're going to see Riddles mostly opt for rising tackle, input the charge during the hit lag frames of his jabs, and that's going to be probably the most reliable conversion he has into a kill.
Yeah, we've been seeing him do it more and more. It also carries you off the top, which is better on the stage. You don't want to try to push him up to the side blast zones, which are far away, from Battlefield itself. What a PK Thunder. That was so good for BestNess. I can't believe that thing stayed alive. Here we go again here, too. Looking for a fair. BestNess is happy with that. Like, you go for the fair, it doesn't work. You force them to go low, then you set up for a ledge trap instead. Like, it's such a good option. It's like, oh! Woo! A broken shield and just a back air. Clean stuff there. BestNess. Wow, he's coming to life here in this game 4. He doesn't want to see a game 5 max, and I don't think he ever will.
No risks necessary, no style points, just shield break, back air. Look at the line he takes.
I think I think with BestNess too, it's like another day in the office. He's like, I'm not gonna do it. Why charge a forward smash? I know back air is gonna kill you. Like, let's just go. Come on, let's keep playing. He's probably in 4 other Wi-Fi brackets, you know.
Multi-turning during a 5K.
Yep.
That's risky. I know a couple guys who might do that.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. Last stock here for Riddles. He has to make something big happen here quickly. Okay, power dunk.
And he keeps looking for these power wave edge guards. It's a pretty good option, and it hits deceptively far and stuff, but Ness just has so much control over his drift off the stage. Often makes himself way harder to edge guard than he lets on.
Okay, I like that PK Thunder there, defending himself. A couple different options. Looking for the up smash, actually. I like that a lot from Riddles. Okay, sour spot. Both these players moving around. They don't want to drop this stock. BestNess doesn't want to go to the last stock situation against the Go Meter Terry, and obviously Riddles doesn't want to lose a 2-stock deficit there. Okay, rising tackle off the top. Here we go. This is where Terry wants to be. I mean, having a lead would be better, but this is not a bad situation to be in at all. A couple combos here. He just needs to win neutral 2 or 3 times, and he's ready to go. But BestNess says no. The back air again, clearing out the final stock of Riddles. BestNess going on in the winner's bracket, 3-1 right now, and you want to talk about how that might have been considered kind of a bad draw for Riddles. First off, he fought that matchup really, really well. I think that's about as good as you can fight that matchup. I mean, obviously without winning. He's showing a lot of great stuff in that matchup, especially around the recoveries, working around Ness's down smash at the ledge and all sorts of crap that he's throwing at him, including fair off stage and all that. But BestNess, Ness against Terry, great matchup for him. And in winner's side, he's going to have Ness against Zero Suit, which is also going to be a pretty decent matchup for him. Super annoying for Zero Suit, or at least that's what I've heard from Mars. It's super annoying matchup for Zero Suit, which is what Mars has told me. So that should be another interesting one for sure. Mars and Riddles both not having brackets that they must have liked, you know, when they loaded up Smash at GG today. They're like, oh, I actually got to go to work. This is not good.
I don't know if you could make this kind of money in 1 day of work, unfortunately. So I'm sure they're like, all right, you know what? Let's strap in, you know, stream, get some subs and donations on top of it, and have a good time. So yeah, BestNess cleaning it up 3-1. I really am looking forward to the set against Mars. Like you said, I can only imagine that matchup is annoying for Zero Suit. She doesn't like fighting small characters in general, especially ones that can drift as well as Ness can. Just make it a lot harder to pin him down in one spot. But coming up, we're going to have kind of the 2 up-and-comers, right, that really only got super good in Smash Ultimate. They were both existing in Smash 4. They were both coming up, especially Spargo. He was putting up some big wins in Mexico. But